Hey, Captain Tom here from Quality Boats. We're going to do a tour today of the 2026 Tiara 43 LS. I'll go ahead and make sure I put my links. I appreciate all the feedback you've been giving me on my videos. I'm going to put some links so you can contact me. And any questions or any details you want to see, happy to help. All right, stepping back, we're going to make our way to the bow of the 43 LS. You'll notice I have handholds up top, handholds on the side. I'm very deep into the boat. I don't need to go to sideways to get up here. But this is one of the best things that everybody loves about the Tiara. Nice, big, deep seating. We have lounge capabilities with the footrest come up. I have a table that fills in as a cushion, as well as a high glass teak. I'll go ahead and put in a couple of pictures of what those look like as well. Table stored right underneath, so everything's right at your fingertips. I've got my table legs here and here, so all the different sizes. Stereo controls for the front, so if you're captain or family or anything up front, when they're controlling the stereo system, they're going to control the front zone, so they can kind of tune it the way they want it. This boat also has the feature of the manual Mediterranean bow shade for the front, so this is a great place to lounge and just not too much sun, unless that's what you're after. But nice high seating around here, very comfortable to ride in. And a lot of people ask me in my videos too about coverages. So what Tiara does really nice, there is actually a fitted cover. You can see the snaps, a fitted cover for every piece of vinyl. So you don't have this massive cover you're trying to get on your boat and cover up. So you don't have to worry about manhandling it and working too hard, but all this gets covered, all the vinyl gets covered. So your boat stays pristine until the next time you're ready to use it. One of the nice things is a fantastic large Lumar stainless steel ankle with a Titan swivel, so that actually works really well to make sure you right your anchor every time you come up. But nice, easy storage, nice and big. You're not trying to squeeze into a small hatch. All cord, of course. A lot of people have questions of why we have this port side entry. Way this works is, I get more cabin room inside, but imagine the ladies coming in from the dock, because we're in the Bahamas at a high dock. They can actually step in with their shoes. They're not jumping into the boat. So it really makes a nice secondary use for entry of the boat, but also adds to interior room in the cabin. Making my way back, Tiara is really thoughtful on having these enclosed line holders. So all your lines on both sides are always easy to get. I have my gas and my diesel. Now you'll notice, probably the first time if you follow our channel, this is a gray arch. So all 26 models and newer, it started with the 56, because this boat is made from 34, 39, 43, which we're on today, and then 48, and then 56. So then the new arch is what you'll see on the 26 model. So it's just a nice little gray tone that adds a lot to it. And then they did the matching speaker covers as well. Coming back, I have my terrace door, and you'll notice that we have the synthetic teak on the door. That acts as a non-skid. That synthetic teak is an option to go out through a whole boat, whether we do natural or gray is your preference. And then, of course, one of the nicest things we have on this boat, and what sets it apart from everybody else, is the spinning rear seat. So when this spins, it actually goes farther into the vessel, because now we're at our location and I can kind of stop it wherever I want. But now I've made the back of the boat just massive. So when we're sitting on the island, we can enjoy the breezes. And of course, with the terrace door down, even more wind's going to come in the boat. Now, while we're back here, you can't not talk about the 600s, right? So 600s, the magic. Tiara is the #1 manufacturer. We do more 600s on our vessels than any other manufacturer. The great thing about the 600s, whisper quiet, we can have this conversation while underway. But a 2-speed dual prop engine, so you don't have to have your hair on fire. This is a 54-mile-an-hour boat. Cruises at 44, but the cool part, at 24, you can still have her on plane, because you got so much prop in the water. So you don't have to have your hair on fire just to get on a nice cruise on the boat. So it's one of the best features about Tiara. And while we're looking at the lounge, so I obviously have a foldable table, right? So then I have full dining for everybody on board the boat. This actually folds and swivels as well. And actually, with a quick unlock, I can actually put this guy down, lay it flat, put in my my pad for this as well, and then I got a big sun pad. So good double usage. We've also got expandable cup holders. I mean, what do I got? 4, 6, 8, 9 cup holders right here. Now for the next option, for those who want the adventure package, in lieu of having that rotating seat, we can actually do the adventure package, or fish package as some people call it. So what I have is a sink back here, a live well, a freezer box, and a grill. So all sitting in this package, my rod holders on the back. So if your days on the water include a fishing rod, this can answer that question. Now, whether you do the lounge module or the fishing module or adventure module, this is your mezzanine seating. So just a wide couch, 6 people in here in itself. And that goes forward into the galley area. So one of the nicest thing about this vessel, if you are entertaining the crew, right? You got a nice good standing spot here. I have my grill, I have my sink underneath my Corian. Of course, I can keep it all closed for additional counter spot. And then underneath, what I have here is a refrigerator, drawer 1, drawer 2, and on this boat I have the optional Icemaker. Now forward, I got my leaning bolster. A lot of people just put their fanny right on top of the counter, but there's a lot of entertaining. So a lot of the people like to stand while they're boating and got a nice big grab handle. I have 2 AC units back here just for them. And it's also kind of nice if it's game day, I can also watch TV. Now making our way forward to obviously the favorite spot, the helm, right? Optional Teak steering wheel. I have my cup holders there with my Teak. 2 more here. I have a glove box, of course, joystick, and bow thruster, so maneuvering is easy. Now, the key thing about this boat, essentially, I'm a center console. So even if I'm single handling on this boat, no matter what size LS we go for, I can go from steering wheel to piling and actually help myself secure in the dock. Twin 16-inch screens, easy to do. Anything I want to do is all your touch screens, anything that you want to do as far as your fishing features or double maps and radars, etc. Your Mercury displays right up top also gets doubled to the larger screens if that's what you want to see. But a lot of great little cockpit areas in here as well. I do have an opening sunroof above, so I can get some extra air. And then, of course, I've got my indirect lighting on the top, and as well as my LEDs that are hidden up underneath the lip. I do have, because of the door here, I have a footrest for that passenger and a footrest for this passenger. Then I have the center helm, which is a double. This is obviously, they all have the folding bolsters. This actually goes forward and aft as well. And then, of course, I have a Yeti, so it marries well with the kitchen on the other side. Zip wake is another thing that a lot of people talk about. Yes, I do have a Seakeeper on the boat, which we'll show you in a minute. Zip wake is also on the boat. So not only with the Mercuries, I'm going to have an auto trim, so it's always going to be adjusting your 2 trims. Your zip wake, while you're in forward momentum, is actually going to help level the boat the whole time. So as people move around, wave conditions change, passing boat wakes, the boat's always going to be leveling itself. Seakeeper does another thing when I'm then standard or stopped. It's going to take away any side swells. So with the 2 systems operating, it's going to make the most smoothest ride you can have on a vessel. Hey, welcome to the cabin of the 43 LS. Making our way down, we have, the nice thing about the 43 is I have twin berths, right? So I have some storage underneath for just a lot of odds and ends. I got my microwave down below. Storage, there's my trash can there. Making my way forward, I got my, my bedding on the bed. I've got 3 storage cabinets in forward area, my TV, and then you see I have my generator and AC controls all there underneath the TV as well. Coming forward, I got my electronics panel and my hanging closet. I'll finish off with a plug in there and fire extinguisher. Making my way to the head. So shower, porcelain toilet, storage underneath the cabinets as well. And of course your porcelain sink. So nice headroom, a lot of room, comfort. All right, making our way back. You can see you have a nice sitting couch to put your socks on, shoes on, what have you. And in my second berth in the back, plenty of room for a second set of adults or kids, whichever obviously your crew is on your vessel. So making our way down to the mechanical space. So that's one of the great things they do. So I have a finished off liner in the bottom of the boat. So this actually is dry storage all the way to the stern. You can quite simply see all your brass fittings and through hulls are all labeled very nicely. Seakeeper's just forward, just underneath the ladder. And then of course on the port side is my generator as well. Now making our way back, all the boats will have a macerated fish box. So whether you're using it for storage, if you want to use a macerator box, you can. And again, just because I don't order the adventure package, I still have rod holder cup holders, right? So realistically, shrimp can catch anything. On this side, of course, I've got my side entry door. Moving my way back, I got my shower because this is kind of like the main entry. And then I have my cable system, another 110 plug, and automatic flushing, all located inside the store. Again, Captain Tom here from Quality Boats. Thanks for spending some time with us on the Tiara 43 LS. Better way to leave it than the back of the transom of the boat with the monster 1200 horsepower. Anything I can answer as far as special questions, I'll be able to put my links to my social media. Happy to help or do any detailed information that you might want to see on any of our vessels. Again, Captain Tom of Quality Boats. Thanks. Have a great day.